engage in all the 774 local government areas in the country. Under the sector-wide approach, the Coordination Office led by Dr. Muntaka Umar Sadiq, we now commence the recruitment activities for this unprecedented program. This groundbreaking initiative is set to develop a pipeline of healthcare leaders through strategic capacity building, professional development, and a capstone field engagement for the fellows. It is therefore my great pleasure to call on all interested candidates to submit their applications through the official portal at www.healthfellows.ng on or before the 27th day of January 2025. My fellow young Nigerians, the future of our great nation is in your capable hands under the leadership of His Excellency President Tinubu. Rise to the call of your country and be a powerful catalyst for the change that we collectively seek in the health sector. Take your place in navigating our nation to its great destiny, and don't miss this chance to make a difference in Nigeria's health sector. Apply now. May God bless you. May God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. And may God bless our President and strengthen him as he carries this important work forward. Thank you.
Welcome to Business Daily on Sumtv. Business Daily on Sumtv is your daily business news. 521 billion naira repayment boosts money market liquidity last week. Nigerian money market witnessed a significant boost in liquidity last week, fueled by repayments totaling 521 billion naira. This inflow alleviated liquidity pressures, leading to a reduction in interest rates and creating favorable conditions for market participants. According to the analysts of AfriVest West Africa Limited, system liquidity moderated by 32.5% week on week, but remained substantial at 433.4 billion naira. The liquidity surge was largely driven by repayments of 521 billion naira, offsetting paper sales totaling 756 billion naira. Reflecting the improved liquidity conditions, the open buyback and overnight rates dropped by 5.3 percentage points each, closing at 27.0% and 27.5% respectively. In the primary market, the Central Bank of Nigeria offered a total of 530 billion naira through treasury bills across three tenors: 50 billion naira for the 91-day bill, 80 billion naira for the 182-day bill, and 400 billion naira for the 364-day bill. Demand for short and midterm instruments last week, with subscription ratios of 0.5x and 0.2x respectively. However, the long-term instrument attracted strong demand, recording a subscription ratio of 6.2x, with total bid amounting to 2.5 trillion naira. Overall, the auction saw a subscription rate of 4.8x compared to 3.0x in the previous auction. The CBN allocated 0.5x, 0.2x, and 1.8x of the respective offers, resulting in total sales of 756 billion naira worth of treasury bills. The auction cleared at stop rates of 18% and 18.5% for the 91-day and 182-day instruments, maintaining the same rates as the previous auction. Meanwhile, the 364-day bill saw a decline in its stop rate by 82 basis points, settling at 21.8%. The substantial inflow from prepayment combined with robust demand for long-tenured instruments provided much-needed relief to the money markets. Analysts expect liquidity conditions to remain relatively stable in the short term, supported by continued repayment inflows and moderated auction activity by the CBN. This improved liquidity environment is anticipated to offer more favorable borrowing conditions for businesses and financial institutions, contributing to overall economic stability. End-to-end Transcorp Power boosts stock market's upward trend as investors gained over 794 billion naira week on week. The Nigerian stock market closed last week on a positive note, driven by the high demand for MTN Nigeria shares following the Nigeria Communications Commission approval of 50% tariff hike for telecommunication service, and also Transcorp Power, which recorded impressive earnings in its 2024 financial results. Analysts noted that the market reacted to Transcorp Power, which gained 8.0 following positive earnings release and dividends payment. Consequently, the Nigerian Exchange Limited NGX All-Share Index ASI advanced by 1.2% week on week to close Friday at 103,596.46 points, bringing the year-to-date return to 0.7%. Market analysis showed activity remained vibrant and trading volume and value increasing by 36.3% week on week and 28% week on week respectively. Meanwhile, sectoral performance was mixed as the banking index rose by 4.1% and industrial goods index 0.1%, while the consumer goods index declined by minus 1.2%, insurance index 0.2%, minus 1.2%, and oil and gas index minus 0.9%. 44 equities recorded price appreciation during the week, higher than 33 equities in the previous week. 44 equities recorded a price decline lower than 57 in the previous week, while 64 equities remain unchanged, higher than 62 recorded in the previous week. On the gainer side, Square Nigeria top 10 leaders rising by 59.68%, followed by Unicel Intellect PLC, which nosedive by 18.95%, while John O declined by 18.47%. Commenting on market outlook, analysts at the Cordros Research stated, with the commencement of the 2024 full year FY earnings season, we expect the NGX to be flooded with corporate earnings in the coming weeks as companies publish unaudited 2024 FY numbers with accompanying dividend declaration. We believe this will provide a catalyst for buying activities and improve general market sentiments. In their own outlook, analysts at Investday Consulting Limited stated we expect that mixed sentiments to continue as players digest corporate numbers and more earnings reports hit the markets to reveal value and give insights of dividend expectations. While rebalancing their portfolios amidst high inflation and earnings expectation, also sector rotation and portfolio rebalancing continued in the market with investors taking advantage of price correction to buy into value. This is amid the volatility and pullbacks that add more strength to upside potential. Consequently, investors should take advantage of price correction, also looking at the trend and events across the globe and domestically. Pencom's new commercial paper rules may crowd out small businesses. The new commercial paper rules by the National Pension Commission, Pencom, will crowd out small businesses, according to analysts. Pencom recently released additional requirements for pension fund administrators involved in commercial papers. It is said that the decision was taken to enhance risk management in the investment of pension funds. Pencom's PFA can only invest in CPs issued by corporate entities with a valid minimum credit rating of A. The 49-year-old regulator also said investment in CPs issued by corporate entities with a credit rating of BBB may be considered if they are guaranteed by an agency backed by a sovereign entity, a multilateral development finance organization with a minimum credit rating of A commercial bank with a minimum credit rating of A. Some analysts believe that these new requirements will further crowd out financing for small businesses who already struggle with high interest rates on loans from banks. Pencom is going to clip this market. Only a few big names will have it good with this latest development. And it means that the cost of capital will be higher for smaller companies and relatively lower for big companies. Abdul Bello, portfolio manager, Carowise said. CPs are short-term debt instruments raised by corporations typically to finance short-term liabilities. In 2024, Nigerian companies face funding. Nigeria-China trade volume is $20 billion in 2024, according to Chinese ambassador. The trade volume between Nigeria and China in 2024 exceeded $20 billion, according to Chinese ambassador to Nigeria, Zhou Dunghai. Speaking during the Chinese Lunar New Year celebration in Abuja on Saturday, Zhou emphasized Nigeria's significant role as a major African country with global influence and a key partner in BRICS. He expressed optimism about enhancing this relationship and implementing agreements from the Forum on China-Africa Cooperation, which aims to benefit the citizens of both nations. He also underscored Nigeria's status as China's largest engineering contract and its position as the second largest export market in Africa. Similarly, Yang Yopeng, China's Consul General in Lagos, noted that China's gross domestic product grew by 5.0% in 2024, driving both qualitative economic development and reasonable quantitative growth. She added that this provided strong momentum for global economic recovery and international development cooperation. Yang Yoping also reflected on the fruitful cooperation between China and Nigeria across various fields, including infrastructure, trade, investment, and technology. Notable initiatives such as the Belt and Road Initiative and several Chinese trade fairs have contributed to Nigeria's economic development and enhanced bilateral trade cooperation. Now, what do you need to know? In 2024, the consulate, alongside the Chinese community in Nigeria, businesses and academic circles, launched the Renew Hope Rebirth Formula Light charity project to assist cataract sufferers, helping over 300 individuals regain their sight. Additionally, the Consul General announced the launch of the Together Fight Against Hunger charity project for 2025 aimed at supporting low-income groups in Nigeria, further contributing to poverty alleviation and hunger reduction efforts. During Chinese Foreign Minister Wang Yi's recent visit to Nigeria, he highlighted three key achievements in China-Nigeria bilateral relations: a new clip imposition in the relationship, and a new platform created through solidarity and collaboration, and a new height in international cooperation. In November 2024, Nigeria's Vice President Kashim Shettima highlighted that the trade relationship with China has reached $22.6 billion in 2023, making it one of the largest trade partners in Africa. This shows that the trade volume between Nigeria and China witnessed a significant decline of 11.5% in 2024 compared to the previous year. China and Nigeria have long-standing trade relationship, with China being one of Nigeria's largest export markets globally. China manufactured goods dominate the trade relationship, while Nigeria's primary products are the main exports to China. PwC explains why Nigeria may not attract foreign investment in 2025. Nigeria may not see significant foreign follow this year because of the negative interest rate resulting from inflation surpassing interest rates. This is according to the latest economic report by the PricewaterhouseCoopers International Limited, titled 2025 Nigeria's Budget and Economic Outlook. According to the report, Nigeria's negative real interest rates remain a challenge, discouraging both local and international investors. It noted that this is despite the aggressive interest rate hike by the Central Bank of Nigeria in 2024. However, many may not benefit significantly from this because it is negative real interest rate which discourage investors. PwC stated that in reports, Nigeria may witness capital outflow beyond a possible slowdown in foreign funds inflow. PwC also shared an insider scenario that may lead to capital outflow from Nigeria if inflation rises in advanced economies in 2025 and central banks may increase policy rates, leading to a shift of funds towards these markets offering positive returns. This may exacerbate capital outflows from economies like Nigeria, where negative interest rates diminish the appeal of local assets to international investors, it projected. Capital flows, however, projected to remain moderate in 2025 as investors remain cautious despite CBN's policy action aimed at rebuilding investor confidence. The report noted that in Q2 2024, total capital importation in Nigeria grew by 152% to $2.6 billion, up from $1 billion in Q2 2023, driven by a rise in foreign portfolio investment. From $106 million to $1.2 billion and other investment from $8.37 trillion to $1.12 billion, despite a 65% drop in FDI to $29.8 million. The growth in FPIs was supported by CBN's MPRI, boosting demand for Nigeria money market instruments, while foreign loans and other claims drove the rise in other directions. Diaspora remittances as their silver lining. PwC noted that the diaspora remittances, a critical source of foreign exchange for Nigeria, has averaged $20 million annually over the past decade. However, flows dipped slightly to $19.5 billion in 2023, attributed to slower economic growth in key remittance-sending countries like the United States and the United Kingdom. For 2025, PwC projects an uptick in remittance inflows supported by improved economic conditions abroad and advanced economic lower policy rates and sustainable. Nigerians in these countries are likely to remit more. CBN supportive policies measures such as granting licenses to new international money transfer operators, IMTOs, implementing a willing buyer, willing seller model, and ensuring have access to naira liquidity and expected post inflows. Increased diaspora. The Nigerian Diaspora Commission, NIDCOM, continues to foster stronger ties with Nigerians abroad, encouraging higher remittance volume. We'll now go for a short commercial break, and when we come back, News Daily, Business Daily continues on Sumtv. Thank you.
Are you ready? Join us for the Achievers Coaching Academic Summit 2025.
Themed Harnessing Nature's Gift for Economic Growth in Taraba State. Date 15th February 2025. Venue The Significant Place Chapel.
Adjacent State Secretariat. Former mobile links. Abuja Phase 1, Jalingo, Taraba State.
Admission starts at 1 p.m. and the main event begins at 2 p.m. Don't forget, Admission is free.
Featuring insightful session on crop farming, agro-processing, value chain development, animal farming, and dry season farming.
With top facilitators including Dr. Hope Dauda Gaina, Mr. Godfrey Tafida, Honorable Zanel Hassan Meikaswa, Chief Gabriel Olayinka, and Mr. Waziri Aaron Anthony.
Don't miss this opportunity to unlock economic growth. See you there. Are you?
What if I told you there's a cab service you can?
Music Studio.
Nigeria Exchange must hold stocks with double-digit upside for the year. With 2024 now behind us, investors should focus on aligning their portfolios with stock poised to deliver strong returns in 2025. In an environment where market volatility presents both challenges and opportunities, identifying equities with double-digit upside potential has become more crucial than ever. Last week, the Nigerian equities market recorded its first weekly decline of the year. Despite a resurgence in buying interest towards the end of the week, profit-taking activities in key stocks including Dangote Cement triggered a mid-week downturn. Consequently, the NGX All-Share Index fell by 2.94%, closing at 102,353.68 points, down from 451.06 points in the previous week. This decline brought the market capitalization to 62.85 trillion, representing the loss of 1.45 trillion investor wealth and contributing to a year-to-date return of minus 0.56%. Despite the recent underperforming, spots remain for savvy investors looking to realign their portfolios for 2025. Analysts have identified must-hold stocks with strong upside potential driven by intrinsic valuations, industry trends, and strategic growth expectations. However, it is important to note that analysts' target prices are dynamic and subject to revision based on changes in company fundamentals, macroeconomic factors, and market conditions. This highlights the importance of continuous monitoring to adapt to evolving circumstances. Loading up a portfolio with stocks offering attractive risk-to-reward profile is a strategy that could set the stage for a winning year ahead. Here are the stock to investors to watch in 2025. FBNH. FBN Holdings stand out as a compelling investment for 2025, according to author Steve Asset Management's January 2025 stock recommendation report. The analyst target price of 49 naira represents an impressive 68% upside from last week's closing price. The stock ended 2024 with a year-to-date return of plus 19%, showcasing resilience and consistent performance despite market volatility. Currently trading at 64% of its 52-week high, Federal Bank Nigeria Holdings offer significant room for recovery and growth as market momentum builds. The target reflects strong confidence in the company's fundamentals and future growth aspects. Another company to look out for is Access Corp. Access Holdings closed last week at 24 naira 21 kobo, delivering a return of plus 0.84%. Analysts have highlighted the stock as one of the top picks for 2025, with target prices from FutureView and Arthur Steven Asset Management set at 30 naira 15 kobo and 49 naira 30 kobo, respectively, implying a projected upside of 64%. Trading at a 3% of the 52-week high, Access Holdings have 17% headroom before reaching its peak often seen as an opportunity for further gains, especially if the fundamentals remain strong and market conditions improve. The company's strong earnings growth, strategic capital rise, and sector-leading position highlight its appeal as long-term investment in Nigeria's banking sector. Now, GTCO, Guarantee Trust Holding Company, closed its last week at 58 naira, offering a potential upside of 52% based on analyst target prices. Future view target prices of 72 naira 35 kobo and Sumtv Asset Management target price of 103 naira 88 kobo reflects the stock's strong growth potential despite trading at 99% of its 52-week high. GTCO financial performance is a key driver of its investment appeal. The company posted a record-breaking 1.2 trillion naira pre-tax profit for the 9 months ending September 30, 2024, maintaining its leadership in the financial sector. This builds on the milestone of 1 trillion in pre-tax profit achieved in the first half of 2024, accentuating its ability to navigate macroeconomic challenges effectively. Valuation metrics further solidify GTCO's case, a trailing 12-month EPS of 44.50 naira, a low PE ratio of 1.30x, and an attractive dividend yield of 6.38%. Despite trading near its 52-week high, GTCO robust fundamentals and analysts' bullish targets make it a compelling choice for 2025. Now, Dangote Cement remains a stock to watch too. Despite navigating a challenging operating environment, FutureView and Sumtv Asset Management have issued buy ratings with target prices of 495 naira and 507 naira 50 kobo respectively, representing a 27 upside potential from last week's closing price of 400 naira. Trading at 52.42 of its 52-week high, the stock presents a strong case for a rebound as market conditions stabilize. However, with a beta of 2.12, investors should expect heightened volatility, making it more sustainable for those with a higher risk tolerance. The first 9 months of 2024 reveal a more challenging landscape for Dangote Cement, with rising operational costs eating into profit margin. This headwind has undoubtedly put pressure on the company's financial performance, raising questions about its ability to deliver strong earnings growth in the midterm. Despite these challenges, the analyst's bullish outlook appears grounded in the company's market position. As Africa's largest cement producer, Dangote Cement benefits from scale, market dominance, and an expanding infrastructure sector, which should support growth as economic conditions improve. Moreover, a strategic investment in operational efficiency and capacity expansion is expected to yield returns in the medium to long term. While the analyst's perspective on a 27% upside potential depicts undervaluation, investors should weigh the risk of short-term volatility against the prospect of long-term recovery. Arade closed last week at 556 naira, presenting an upside potential of 28% based on FutureView target price of 713 naira 13 kobo. Although the stock yielded a year-to-date loss of -7.33%, it trades at 65% of its 52-week high of 850 naira 10 kobo, leaving ample room for recovery as investor sentiment strengthens. The company's financial performance supports this bullish outlook. The tax profits in 2023 surged by 237% year-on-year to 112.164 billion naira, while the first 9 months of 2024 saw pre-tax profit growth 412% year-on-year to 191.457 billion naira, surpassing its 2024 full-year profit by 71%. FutureView stands on undervaluation appears well-founded giving Arabella robust financial performance and strong earnings projection, making it a compelling buy for investors seeking high growth opportunity in 2025. Overall, these stocks represent strong opportunities for investors looking to build a portfolio capable of delivering double-digit returns in 2025. Firm SEC exploit product line expansion. The Securities and Exchange Commission and Allied Group has had discussions with the Securities and Exchange Commission to offer more products to its customers across different parts of the country. Allied Group CEO President Olariwaju Kazeem said this during a media briefing at its headquarters in Lagos. He said Allied assets rose by over 100% from 10.3 billion in 2023 to 22 billion in 2024, adding that its deposits surged by 59%, while loans grew by 109%, consolidating strong financial performance. Said our mission is to empower Nigeria through accessible financial services in 2025. We aim to launch several subsidiaries and achieve 62 billion naira in loan disbursement to support businesses, create jobs, and contribute to Nigeria's economic development. He said he added that the group expansion will focus on digital solutions, sustainability, auto financing, and microfinance. In addition to its financial successes, the bank has made strides in digital transformation, improving services for both customers and MSME. Speaking on the ongoing tax reform, he called for modern tax policies that discourage production and reduce multiple taxation, saying that the current system hinders business and growth and economic development. The CEO of Greenbox Limited, Achem Bider, discussed the company's focus on financing projects that promote environmental sustainability. Greenbox is committed to funding businesses that align with global trends towards sustainability, he said. He added the company aims to combine environment impact with eco-life benefits, supporting projects in renewable energy, agriculture, and waste management. We expect 72 billion loan disbursement targets to significantly support small businesses and individuals across urban and rural areas, Said said. Now let us look at a report of how banks borrowed 8.2 trillion naira from CBN in 17 days. Fresh factors emerged that commercial merchant bank borrowed 8.2 trillion naira from the Central Bank of Nigeria in the first 70 days of the year 2025 to address the liquidity crisis. The move, according to data provided by the Apex Bank, was part of efforts to tackle liquidity challenges in the financial sector and boost lending to the real sector of the Nigerian economy. The borrowing, which was far below the 8.2 trillion they borrowed during the corresponding year in 2024, was necessary due to low cash deposits by bank customers attributed to high spending during the festive period, which created cash scarcity in banks. The data from CBN showed that in 2024, both commercial and merchant banks borrowed an estimated 31.2 trillion amid increasing demands for cash. The 131.42 trillion naira borrowed in 2024 represented about a 636.6% increase in the over 70.84 billion banks and merchant banks operating in Nigeria borrowed in 2023. They also deposit excess liquidity with the Apex Bank using the Standard Deposit Facility (SDF). The CBN provides the SLF, a short-term lending window for banks and merchant banks to access liquidity to run their day-to-day business operations. Specifically, about 21.74 trillion naira was borrowed by banks and merchant banks in March 2024, while the lowest amount of 2.9 trillion was borrowed in January 2024. These financial institutions in 2024 borrowed from the CBN at an interest rate of 32.5%, and the asymmetric corridor around the MPR was plus 500 minus 100 basic points. The Director of Financial Market Department CBN, Dr. Molara Duke, had in a circular stated that the Apex Bank allowed banks to borrow at a rate of 31.75% when the MPR was at 26.75%. Nikon NCAA set up Committee on Aviation Insurance. The National Insurance Commission, Nikon, in collaboration with the Nigerian Civil Aviation Authority (NCAA), has vowed to address aviation insurance-related issues and strengthen the regulator. Speaking at a meeting between the two agencies, the Commissioner for Insurance, Olusegun Omoseyi, represented by Deputy Commissioner Technical, Dr. Usman Jankara, welcomed the NCAA delegation led by Rotimi Doka, saying the partnership signals the beginning of a significant collaboration between the two agencies for national development. Jankara stressed that Nikon's primary responsibility is to regulate the insurance industry and protect the interests of policyholders. Addressing misconception that the Commission prioritizes the protection of operators over policyholders, we reassure the public that safeguarding their rights remain a priority of the regulator. Terms of reference for the Joint Committee include a focus on the following objectives: verification of insurance certificates and related documents of airline operators and affiliate agencies. The NCAA delegation leader and the DGM for Financial Health and Aviation Insurance pledged their team's dedication to achieving the committee's objectives. Jankara expressed confidence in its members' expertise, emphasizing the importance of flexibility and automation in achieving set goals. That is all for news on Business Daily. Join us same time tomorrow for another episode of Business Daily. Good afternoon.
Ready? Join us for the Achievers Coaching Academic Summit